Hi everyone, my name's Amelia. Welcome to my video today. Okay, so this video is inspired by a couple of things. I know that many of you are feeling quite anxious with, the spread of the coronavirus and the sort of continual news updates that we're getting about that. And someone did ask me if I would do a reading around it. Now, I can't really think how to do a very helpful reading around the coronavirus and twins or soulmates specifically, but I thought I would incorporate it into this reading. And what we're going to be looking at is whether you're here for a relationship, work, health, including the coronavirus, keeping safe, that sort of thing. What are you currently manifesting? So in terms of where your mind is at, the thoughts you're having, what is it that you're drawing towards you? How are these things going to begin or to continue to manifest in your life? And this reading isn't to it's not to heap tons of praise, to say how well you're doing, maybe you are, and it's not, on the other hand, to say, oh, you're doing terribly, look at all these terrible things you're manifesting. It's simply to give you an idea and to give you power, to hand the control back over to you, so you can decide if you like what you're manifesting and where perhaps you might want to change your mindset or to work on your deep-rooted beliefs, that sort of thing. So really it's just to check in, to see where you are, to see what you're calling towards you, if you're happy with that, if you want to make any adjustments, to see if you think you are doing well, to see if you think there's something you'd like to improve. So like I said, this reading was inspired by the question about will I do a reading around the virus. It's also inspired by something that happened to me in the early hours of this morning. It was about 1:30 in the morning, and I was driving, I was listening to a Pick a Deck reading, and a message came through, and it just really hit home and it resonated, and I realized that what the reader was saying, it felt like absolute truth. And this is concerning someone who I've been dealing with for some time, and they have major issues around self-esteem, self-confidence, pushing people away, sabotaging situations that on some level they believe are too good for them. And I suppose this person believed that this connection was doomed, was ended for disaster, that I would end up walking away. And lo and behold, just like that, it happened. I'm detached, I'm done, I'm out, I have walked away. They manifested it, so congratulations to them. It's done, it's over. I'm not sure they know this yet, but they'll figure it out soon enough. So I just kind of want to say, be careful what you're manifesting. It does take only 17 seconds for a thought to begin manifesting. Make sure you are telling yourself, telling the universe what it is that you want to manifest. So if there is someone you're interested in, don't think they're too good for me. If you genuinely believe there's an area in which you need to develop in order to be a good match for that person, then tell yourself, okay, I'm going to work on this. I'm going to be their equal in regards to this or that. Don't tell yourself, oh, that person would never want me, because one day, that might come true. It might be weeks, months, years, a decade from now, but don't put that out into the universe. Instead, put out, I'm going to be their match. I'm going to be their equal, as an example. Okay, so let's see whether you're manifesting a person, a relationship, work, money, career, health. Where are you? What is it that you're drawing towards you with your current mindset? The Ten of Swords in reverse, so I can already see you're bringing some pain with you. What this does is it creates reservations. And look, we're talking about manifesting. We have the Magician. So let's say, for example, in the past, you had a great job. You thought everything was going well. You had a good relationship with your boss. You got on with your colleagues, and then you were fired. And that felt like a massive betrayal. When you're moving forward, manifesting new opportunities in a career, you might be taking these reservations with you. So if there's any healing that needs to be done around work, health, family, friendships, relationships, try to make sure you allow for that healing to take place before you move forward. You see, we have the moon. This is Pisces energy. It's very much to do with emotions, but the moon is about looking at our shadow side. So Spirit is saying you want to be 100% clear about what it is that you're manifesting. Is your mind on board? Are your thoughts on board? Are your emotions on board? Is your energy on board? Is there anything you need to dig up from your unconscious? Anything you've knowingly repressed? Anything that it might be worth exploring to see if anything is repressed, to bring it out so that you're manifesting. You want to be manifesting in the light of the sun, you know, clarity. We don't want to be manifesting with shadows around. You know, we can assume what things are at night, but it's not always crystal clear. The Eight of Swords, feeling trapped. This is a card of, it's a belief, it's a mindset. So what I'm seeing for you guys is something pretty horrible, you know, painful happened in the past. It felt unfair. It felt like a betrayal. Somebody, look at this person running off, leaving her to literally die. And that's really impacted the way you're thinking, the way you're moving forward, the way you're seeing things. Okay, so in this situation, yeah, I mean, she literally cannot get herself up. That wasn't her fault. But if we look here, you know, she could take the blindfold off. She could cut those ribbons on one of the swords. She has her broom so she can fly away, and she even has a guide here. So some of you might be receiving lots of messages, intuitive messages from your guides, your angels, your passed over ancestors who are just waiting for your perspective to change. So please do not allow the past, somebody else's or other people's, you know, low vibrational actions to hold you up and prevent you moving forward. Because yeah, what I can see is this was not fair. This was something that happened to you. But don't give this situation or this person the power to impact you moving forward. Okay, we have the Two of Cups. So what is it that's here for you? What are you trying to manifest? What could you have? This can be, you know, a soulmate in a romantic sense. If it's work, you could be finding the perfect business partner, meeting colleagues that you really get along with, people who share your vision. This can be a friendship as well. You know, if it's health, it's talking about feeling very comfortable, being healthy, feeling happy, feeling calm as well. And remember, what we think can manifest. And if we want to speak very practically in a 3D sense, if we're very worried, we release, not just worried, but stressed, anxious, we release lots of cortisol. And that's shooting around our system. And that has a physical impact on our health. It weakens our immune system. It's aging. It prevents us from having good, restful sleeps. And, you know, that in turn impacts our body's ability to regenerate. So it really is important to look at the fears you're having, you know, write them down, make them tangible, because when you see them, you can get a sense of how big or small they are, and then you can begin to break them down. You can work with them. Don't let them wreak havoc in your mind. Okay, the Five of Pentacles reversed. Good. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Five of Swords reversed. Yeah, so I think in the past something happened to do with other people who, they were nasty, or this could be one person, you know, who stabbed you in the back. They were acting from a low vibration. They were acting from a place of fear, you know, believing that they needed to have the upper hand, that sort of a thing. It could be something from childhood. The Queen of Pentacles can be a parental figure with strong feminine energy. This could be with work. For me, the King and Queen of Pentacles can be bosses, managers. But there's some kind of experience here with a person, a situation that should have been secure. Maybe you felt very secure for some time, and suddenly, ruthlessly, that security, that feeling was undermined. Yeah, the Six of Cups, the past. Spirit is just throwing this message at us today that something to do with your past is holding you back in some way. I'm not saying entirely, but like maybe a kernel of doubt, something like that. And this person, this situation does not deserve to have a place in your mind, in your life anymore. The King of Wands, fantastic. You will overcome this. Do you see how we have the Five of Pentacles reversed? No more feelings of lack. So this is fantastic in terms of, you know, work, connections, romantic, friendships, family, anything, any kind of connection, health. I can't remember if I said that. But this sort of feeling of lack, this poverty mindset, is going away. We have this in reverse. And why? How is it? How are you moving past this? Because you become the King of Wands. By looking at this fear, uprooting it and saying, you know, it's not overwhelming. I felt like I was this cat and I was trying to deal with a panther, but actually now I've unearthed this. Now I can see clearly. I realize I'm actually the big cat and my fear is the small cat. The King of Wands is bold, he's powerful, he's courageous, he has a plan, and he goes for it. So you will overcome this. You do have the strength to do this. On the back, we have the Seven of Swords reversed. So any kind of deception, you might be deceiving yourself. Maybe you're telling yourself, I'm not good enough for this. I don't have the strength for this. I don't have the knowledge for this. You realize that's not true. If anyone else is trying to deceive you, you call them on it. You see them for who they are and you move forward. Yeah, the Tower. Do you see? A big change. Moving towards the Nine of Cups. Perfect. A wish come true. So the advice here, the only thing you have to do is look at this fear or look at this experience from the past where someone else behaved in a very low vibrational way to you, you know, and put an end to the residual effect that that is having. Do not let that impact you moving forward. Okay, tell me about the Eight of Swords, please. Yeah, the Lovers in reverse and the Empress. Exactly. See, this is you. You're the Empress. You will overcome this. You are infinitely abundant here. You know, she's pregnant, so you can grow whatever it is you want, whether it's a business, a relationship, finding a new home, creating a family in whatever sense. You know, you can do this. The Lovers reversed to me and many other readers as well. It's similar to the Devil card. This connection has slipped into Devil energy. So whether it's a connection with someone else, you might be exploring the shadow side of that at the moment, or Spirit might be saying there is something to unearth from the shadow side. Even if it's not a connection with another, let's say you're thinking about changing career, there's something to explore in your shadow energy, and we know that with the moon. We've been talking about that, but this looks great. What I'm seeing essentially, whatever you're watching this for, health, relationships, work, finances, you have complete success here. You will overcome, and not just success, but a lot of abundance. We all know the Emperor and the Empress are the mother and father of the tarot. There is no higher energy. The only thing that might be tripping you up is your mind, your own thoughts. Now, what's wonderful about that is you are the person who has the power to change your thoughts. First, you need to recognize them. Which thoughts could be holding you back? Is this a conscious belief you're telling yourself every day without realizing? Is it a quiet feeling that you need to give voice to? You need to name it. Name the feeling and shame it and say, no, you don't have a place here. I'm the Empress. But yeah, look at you being powerful, the King of Wands. The highest vibration of fire energy. Fire energy is about movement, passion, momentum in a tangible 3D sense. And you can see he's telling the cat, his intuition, his higher self, the universe. He's saying, this is my plan. This is where I'm going. This is how I'm going to do it. Okay, awesome. I love this for you. Like I said, I see no physical blocks in your path or in your way. It might feel that way because of how you're currently thinking, but honestly, it's to do with the past. This wasn't fair to you. This was not of your doing, of your making. Don't give this person who ran off, any more power over you than they've already had. They just don't deserve it. Okay, so thank you for watching. I hope this helps. If you'd like to book a reading with me, you can click in the description box below, or if you're watching this directly on my website, just head over to the shop tab at the top of the page. Take care and speak soon. Bye.